McDonald's employee charged with murder after allegedly shooting a woman in the restaurant. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video, we have a McDonald's employee who killed a woman in broad daylight in the restaurant. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Bring more awesome and loving people over, similar like yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A McDonald's employee was charged with murder after a woman was shot and killed in the restaurant following a confrontation in North Carolina. Antwan Ivey, age 35, was charged with second-degree murder after being arrested in connection with the Monday morning shooting in Hendersonville. Prior to the shooting, the police said the two women were arguing at a bus stop outside the McDonald's when one of them entered the restaurant and was followed by the other. A manager separated the two, and one of the women left the McDonald's, but returned shortly thereafter. When the woman returned to the restaurant, she reached out and touched Ivy, who then shot her with a concealed handgun before fleeing. The woman is identified as Jacklyn Marie Reed, age 30, of Johnson City, Tennessee. Police said Ivy was arrested at an elementary school after the school's resource officer recognized him as a parent of the student. I tell y'all, listen, these criminals out here today ain't the brightest. I say it all the time. Police don't believe Ivy intended to harm anyone at the school, and the shooting at the restaurant was considered an isolated incident. Okay. Ivy was also charged with possession of a firearm by a felon and is being held without bond at the Henderson County Detention Center. It is not immediately clear if Ivy has retained an attorney or has entered a plea. Okay. First and foremost, we got a parent of a child at the elementary school down the street who shot a woman at McDonald's and ran to their kid's school just so that someone can recognize him and then call the police. I don't get that. But now, they didn't say it was a motive as to why he shot her. I know it was the two women that was arguing, and the one came back in there, and they said that she touched him. It almost seems like she came in and she just touched him on the shoulder, and then he shot her or something like that. So I'm not sure what they mean by touch him, but why would he shoot her and then flee? I kind of think that they all knew each other. It just probably happened that those two women that was outside the restaurant may have knew the guy that was on the inside of the restaurant, and they was arguing back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a little love triangle. You know what I'm saying? My man might have been messing with one of the chicks or whatever, and then, you know, some goofy shit happened, you know, between the scenes, and we're not privy to that information, but they are, because they know what happened. And my man was just like, yo, get shorty out of here. You know, she went to touch him, or she touched him, you know what I mean? And he just popped her, like, you know. But why would you kill her? Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she knew something about him. He's a felon, so she could have knew something about him. He could have did something, you know what I'm saying? Or she know of something that he did, and, you know, they might have feared she was gonna run her mouth, and, you know what I mean? Once that happened, then she had to go. Again, I'm just telling you the story. I'm not quite sure if that's exactly what happened, but if you're privy to that type of information and you're in the North Carolina area, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what happened. If you heard about it, you might have seen it. you might have had a different angle to the story. Somebody would have had, somebody could have knew somebody. Listen, we're a community here. I love every single one of y'all, because when I'm wrong, you definitely gonna correct me in the comment section below. And I definitely appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You fill in, maybe some information that might be down below. Read the comments. You never know. So, but again, I'm just going by what I think happened. And it could have been a love triangle situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the situation was, the fact that he shot her and then ran to his kid's school was the stupidest shit in the world. Okay? Why would you run if you're fleeing and you're going to run to your child's school? Hey, that's Mr. So-and-so. Oh, they had a shooting. Oh, that's Mr. So-and-so. Yeah, we got him. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, the last place I'm going is to my kid's school. If I kill somebody, bro, I chose to kill this broad. Okay, and that was my decision, that what I did. Now, what I'm not going to do is go to my kid's school and A, get identified, B, bring embarrassment to my child, and C, just basically just give up. Like, if you want to do that, you could have just said, you know what, I shot the broad, I'm going right to the police station. That'll be the end of that. So why would you run to your child's school? I don't know. You can't tell me that you cared about your kid, or, well, I don't know. I just ran to my kid's school. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure, my little shorty was, bro, you shot a broad. You know what I'm saying? You shot her in broad daylight in the McDonald's. Come on. If you really cared about that kid, you wouldn't have shot that chick. See, this is what I'm sitting there saying about parents out here these days. Parents will go do some dumb shit and then try to play the role like, oh man, I didn't mean to do it, or, somebody made me do it. Nobody made you do anything. That's why I always tell you, you think the process all the way through, make sure you got your ducks lined up so that way you know what you're doing before you make a move on anything. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I do what I got to do for my kid. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I don't want to be out here shooting and killing nobody, fighting nobody, none of that goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. So if it's a better way for me to handle it, yes, I'm going to handle it. That doesn't mean, just because you found a way to handle it, doesn't necessarily mean that you're soft, you're scared. See, that's the problem with the people in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They thinking that, you're a punk. You know what I'm saying? You scared. You doing, won't you just rumble him? You know what I'm saying? Won't you just fight him? Nah, it ain't always that. It ain't always the route. You know what I'm saying? That's not always the route that you need to take, because it's a better route you could take and still give yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just try to avoid all that, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to get yourself put up in the system. Now you locked up. Now you got to deal with all the, the rigmarole that goes with that. It's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoy your freedom while you out and about, you know what I'm saying, you're seeing your folks every day whenever you want, you might want to think twice about what you're doing or how you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you it ain't hard, because there's some dudes and some chicks out here, you know what I mean, whether it be a man or woman I'm talking to, that may make you feel some type of way and you ready to fly their freaking head off. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you just got to be the bigger person and not stoop to that person's level, and just make sure you do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't always worth it. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow them fools to get in your head, you know what I'm saying, and take you off your square. If you got something good going for yourself, stay on that path. Do what you got to do. The devil won't come try to knock you up anyway, because he want to see you down, and hurt. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what we doing over here. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I tell everybody, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You may form a weapon up against me. You might try to strike me and do whatever you want to do, but you're going to lose, my friend. You're going to lose, because I'm blessed by the best. So I ain't got no worries over here, because we good. We good all day and night. Okay? And same thing with you. You can have the same, perspective in life, because, you can, choose to do better and not worse. Don't always fall victim to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can do better these days, and we're going to do better these days. Because, at the end of the day, the way you see how life is going these days, nobody care about nobody. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a better road. You know what I'm saying? If your neighborhood is a bad neighborhood to live in, get out the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad job. You got knuckleheads all around you. Get away from them fools. Go get another job. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do something different. You just got to switch up. You in that relationship with that chick that ain't no good, that dude ain't no good, leave him. Find somewhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to always deal with that, the fake, goofy stuff going on. So I'm telling y'all right now, it's gonna get a lot darker than it is, better, because it's getting worse out here. You know what I'm saying? So heed the words that I'm sitting there saying, and hopefully you can, prosper. I'm not telling you not to protect yourself, but protect yourself at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever let nobody take advantage of you. You know what I mean? But, just keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? So it's an unfortunate thing. Don't be like Mr. Ivey. You know what I'm saying? Do all the stupid and goofy shit. And you're a felon, so now you down. You shot the chick. You probably end up doing 20 years, 20 to life. Now you just threw your life away. Now who's gonna get your kid from school? They already know you going to prison. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's a sad situation. But with that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well to bring more awesome, loving, wonderful people over, similar to yourself. I know more subscribers. Thanks for coming back. On my new subscribers, welcome. I thank every single one of y'all for allowing me to get to this point at YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I hit 20K subscribers. So, I thank y'all. I love y'all. It's y'all. Everything is all because of you. You know what I'm saying? Every single one of y'all that hit the like button, that hit the subscribe button, that brought more people over, that shared a comment, that did whatever you did. You know what I'm saying? I thank you. You know what I'm saying? This channel is truly nothing without you. And we're going to keep growing and we're going to keep getting bigger. But at this point, I'm humble and I'm thank you for so much for just watching the video. You know what I'm saying? So, I love every single one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. Trust me when I tell you. All right? Do me a favor. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm all over the joint. Facebook, AFG's TV, AFG's POV on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. See the bottom line. And come check me out on YouTube Shorts. I got a few shorts out there, here and there. So, take a look. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. With that being said, I love every single one of y'all, like I said previously, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.